My name is Raleke Obidike. I'm a Nigerian qualified lawyer and I passed my QLTS assessment on my first attempt. I qualified as a barrister and solicitor to the Supreme Court in Nigeria back in 2007. I worked from then till just about the end of 2009 for the Ministry of Justice in Cross River State and a private firm doing litigation and probate matters and conveyancing. By late 2010, I had come down to the UK and I got my LLM degree in international trade law, and I've spent a few years working for Lloyds Bank in probate and Barclays Bank in debt management and also in volume conveyancing. Law is my chosen profession, and I decided to take the QLTS assessment because naturally I wanted to practice in the UK. And secondly, English law firms across the globe do practice English law. They work premised on English law. I just wanted to give myself a firmer footing wherever I found myself. The QLTS school cut out the entire inconvenience of having to source textbooks and study groups and meet the requirements of Kaplan. It was more of straight to the point, and it provided everything I needed, gave me areas of concentration and what I needed to prepare myself for it. So I felt that best bet was just to go with QLTS school. For the MCT, what I found most beneficial was the question bank, and that was just a number of questions covering everything that you've prepared yourself on. And the question banks would give you the correct answer when you are doing your preparation with an explanation and possibly a reference to the textbook, so that everything is becoming more consolidated as you are practicing. So it just brought things back home for you and made it second nature. And for the OSCE, I would say it was a tutor support because the tutor was always on hand, and you had, apart from the mock tests you did with your tutor, you also had the mock tests that were online. You had to do yourself and practice over and over again. And the answers to these mock tests gave you reasons for the answers. So you get to understand what it is you're doing and what exactly is expected of you. I didn't have a lot of time to prepare for the examinations. I was in full-time employment and I have a toddler to take care of. So during the weekdays, I typically only got in 2 hours per day, and that was between the hours of 4 a.m. and 6 a.m. And during the weekends, I tried to get 6 to 8 hours of study in, and I tried to concentrate on areas that I wasn't very conversant with. And towards the examination, I did more of practice, the mock tests and the questions, to get myself up to speed with it. I felt reasonably well prepared. I did know what was expected of me. I knew what would happen at every station in the examinations, and I knew what the examiner wanted me to demonstrate to show my competency or to pass the examinations. So I wasn't taken unawares. It didn't feel like something that I wasn't conversant with. I was very well prepared for it. Being dual qualified does give you an edge in the legal market because the employers do look out for it. It gives you an edge in your home jurisdiction and also in the UK. Yeah, I would say a preparation course is what you need, because a preparation course like the one with the QLTS school not only gives you an understanding of the law, it also gives you an understanding of the social reasons behind the law, because ethos varies from jurisdiction to jurisdiction. You can't take the ethos from one jurisdiction to another. It's likely not going to work in your practice. So a preparation course, I would say, is essential. This one with the QLTS did, apart from an understanding of the law, it also gave me an understanding of the reason the law is the way it is. So it does help you in the short run in your examinations, in the long run in your practice. Anyone thinking of taking the QLTS assessment, I would say if you didn't have a lot of commitments, it's 3 to 4 months in advance would do the trick. You could start preparing 3 to 4 months in advance. If you like to do second two readings, and if you had maybe family or work commitments, I'd say give it a lot more time so that you cover your first and second reading and also your practice questions. I would recommend the QLTS to any lawyer that would want to practice in any common law jurisdiction, and also any lawyer that wanted to practice with an English firm or in the UK. The essential qualities to be an effective modern lawyer today will be empathy, commercial awareness, a good listening ear and attention to detail. I'll also say a good grasp of the body of law where it is you're practicing, and also an understanding of the nature of the jurisdiction.